Hi everybody. This is my first actual YouTube, so you have to excuse me if it's kind of, you know, off. I don't have any fancy equipment to edit or, anything like that. Um, I just wanted to reach out and talk to some of you about the fact of people dealing with anxiety, depression, social anxiety, um, which I have all of that. It stems back from when I was younger. Uh, my parents got in a divorce, which was really hard on me. I had to see my mom go through a lot of stuff. Um, the fact that, it's hard when you have anxiety and, people tell you, oh, it's all in your head, you need to get over it. You need to, just brush it off. Um, it's not as easy as everybody says it is. Trust me. Um, Panic attacks, not being able to sleep, um, being socially, having social anxiety altogether, trying to go out, and it's like wanting to go out and be around people, but then you turn around and it's like that day comes and you want so bad to be around people, but then you don't want to be around people. I don't know if that makes much sense, but the thing is that, if you know somebody that's suffering from anxiety, panic attacks, depression, bipolar, the best thing to do is just kind of like be there for them. There's nothing you can really do, 100%. Just to be there for them and support them through the whole thing. Um, my advice, because I have all of that, is just try to, be there for the person, because believe me, I know it's hard on the people that you care about when you have anxiety and depression and everything. Um, but you got to remember, in our place, it's just as it's 10 times worse, and we don't mean to make anybody out there feel like, we don't want to be a burden to people, which sometimes it makes us feel like we are, which brings us down even more, so, I don't know what else to really, to say. I've been through two abusive relationships, one with my ex-husband that was for 15 years, um, and then I met, after the divorce and everything, met somebody else, thought he was going to be the greatest person in the world, turned around, and that was a abusive relationship as well. And I have two kids. They're 20, 23, and 19. I have my grandson, and I tried to, hope that I didn't put all that negativity into my kids, because they do have some resentments towards some things, which, that kind of brings me down as well. Um, and my grandson, I try to tell my daughter, don't settle for just anything or anybody, which, yeah, of course, I can give out that great advice, but do I take it myself? No. And do I feel, well, sorry about how I look, by the way, do I feel that the fact of ashamed, embarrassed, sad? Yeah, because, there was so much more that I could have did to, get out of certain situations. But, it's like I said, with having, anxiety and depression and social anxiety and panic attacks, it's not a walk in the picnic, trust me. The only thing, that I do, a lot of times I seclude myself from going out, because, it takes, it's day by day. It could be hour by hour. You don't know. We cannot help how we feel and who we are. And, I mean, yes, I've thought about taking my own life. I've thought about, quite a few times. But then where would my kids be if I went and did something like that? So, the next time that somebody's out there and, if you're told, like I was told, well, I guess you're on the downside of the roller coaster today, or, I'm making it up and it's all in my head, and, all that stuff. You might want to think twice before you go and say that kind of stuff and comments to, people, because it is hurtful, because we don't mean how we are. We can't help how we are, and there's a lot of things, I might be okay one day and great, wonderful, and then it's like 2 hours later, it's just right back in the same situation. So, the only suggestion I can give, honestly, is just to be there for that person. There's really nothing you can do or, say, because sometimes we do get in a funk, and it's very hard for us to get out of it. It really is. Believe me, there's been times when I've stayed in bed for days over end and didn't want to do anything. There's days where, I'm listening to the radio, cleaning, doing my thing, being happy, and then all of a sudden, an hour later, it just kicks in. We don't know when it's going to happen. There's certain things that trigger it. I know this being around certain negative people, that has a really good, influence on people that have depression and everything else, because we need positivity, we need encouragement, we need loving, we need understanding people. And if all you're gonna do is drag us down and tell us, that we need to get over it. Oh, that's in the past. That's easier said than done. So, I mean, just a little word out to you. Um, just be there for the person. That's all you can do, because we have to pull ourselves out of it pretty much. We have to stay positive, we have to stay focused, we have to stay, even though we have all this other stuff going on, it's like you're fighting a battle against yourself, and it's not fun, trust me. So, but I just wanted to share that with you. Like I said, this is my first YouTube video, so tell me what you think. Like I said, I don't have all that fancy equipment to be, editing and all the other stuff. I'm working in the works of that, so, right now it is what it is, and I just wanted to share with you and, tell everybody to, just be understanding and just be there, and, we'll try to not be as down and depressed and everything as we can, but that's not a promise, but I just wanted to tell everybody hi, and, my name is Jeannie, and just wanted to reach out and, hopefully give a better understanding to people, and, just please be there for people and not knock us down and, feel like we're any less than we are, because some of us already do feel like that. So, but I just wanted to wish everybody much love out there, and keep being as strong as you can be. Till next time, see ya.